We're heading to Turkey for today's video. Let's check it out. So this one is a Fenerbahce tactic. It is basically saying in the description of the tactic of where I got this from on the Steam Workshop, in this game style, all the matches of Fenerbahce with Ismail Kartal have been analyzed and prepared down to the smallest detail, and the game style has been revealed. Well, this is what's been revealed. It is a standard, or somewhat standard, 4-2-3-1, as you can see. We'll get into the tactic in just a minute. The other note on the description is basically if you are simming this entire thing, testing this tactic out basically, like me, it may not give you the results that you want, but you may have to do some tactical intelligence as you're playing the matches, as you're looking at it on screen, and you'll do a lot better. It's usually the case anyway. But when we get to the tactic itself, it is a sweeper keeper in defend. You have inverted wingback on the left, a fullback in attack on the right, a central defender on the left, and a ball-playing defender on the right. Halfback next to a segundo volante in attack. Winger in attack across from an inside forward in support, an advanced playmaker in support in the central spot, and then a complete forward in support up front. Positive mentality. In possession, it does not look like there's a lot of actual instructions for the team itself. Attacking width is fairly wide. Approach play is play out of defense. Passing directives is slightly shorter. Tempo is slightly higher. Mixed crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the center back, and then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, higher defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, trap outside, and stop the crosses. Now, how did it do for our three teams of Liverpool? And I'm right now just going to make sure there's absolutely no player instructions whatsoever. So it is based on the tactic and the positioning and all of that. But how did it do for our three teams? 2 in the Premier League of Aston Villa and Liverpool, and 1 in the Championship with Ipswitch Town. Well, as you can see, 90 points for Liverpool, definitely above the normal. 104 goals for, 40 against. Not doing too badly. Aston Villa in 4th place, definitely higher than what they're expected to get. 61 goals for, 72 points. Not bad for Aston Villa either. Well, unfortunately for Liverpool, out in the EFL Cup quarters, 0-2 against Manchester City, and Wolves knocked them out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup 2-3. And Sporting knocked them out in the Europa League quarterfinals. That's kind of a dismal result right there. They do beat Galatasaray, but yeah, didn't do very well in the cups, in the trophies at all. They did get 1 with the Premier League, but that's it. Squad-wise, I can already see a ton of green, so that's going to be good to see. 21 goals for Nunez. Diaz with 16. Salah all the way down in, what is that, 6th place or 7th place with 5. Assists, though, Szoboszlai with 16. 12 for McAllister. And again, what happened to Salah? He had a major hip injury, out for 2 months, out for 3 weeks with a groin strain, shin splints. He has not had a good season whatsoever. But if we get back to average rating, 7.33 for Szoboszlai. Joe Gomez again gets up there with 7.19. Overall, not too bad, but Salah, if you can keep him uninjured, probably could have been doing a lot better than just 90 points. Wow, Aston Villa not doing any better in the Cups, actually doing a heck of a lot worse. Out against Everton in the EFL Cup 3rd round immediately, and out against Norwich in the FA Cup 3rd round. Those both hurt really bad. However, they do pick up a trophy for themselves against Fenerbahce, 3-0 Europa Conference League final in extra time. That is one hell of an extra time. Funny enough that it is against Fenerbahce, though. But you beat Lille, Club Brugge, Freiburg. So you've got a fantastic Europa Conference League right there. So again, a lot of green here, showing good signs for Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins with 21 goals. We've seen him with better, though. Douglas Luiz with 16. Assist-wise, the only one. Leon Bailey in double digits with 10. That's crazy. Average rating, though, Pau Torres with 7.10. Douglas Luiz with 7.10 as well. So, I mean, overall, not bad. Could have been a little bit better, though. Data Hub Liverpool looking absolutely fantastic. Incredible defensively, incredible in attack, just as good in attack as it says. Very high attacking numbers. And if we look at Aston Villa, same thing. Dribbles made is through the roof. The attacking side isn't there as much as Aston Villa. So I say same thing, but a lot less numbers there. Defensively, though, pretty good. Premier League stats for the teams, definitely going to be a Liverpool show. You can see Liverpool most goals, 104. Aston Villa all the way down in 8th with just 61. Fewest shots are in there as well. Most dribbles, though, that's where Aston Villa really shines, as we saw in the Data Hub. But nobody most tackles, best pass completion, most shots for, things like that. They're in there, but Liverpool on top in a lot of these different categories, or at least high up there in a lot of these categories. And as we switch to the championship side with Ipswich Town, 4th place. 73 goals for is not very good for them. A lot of these tactics, what we've generally seen is if you've got attacking, you're fantastic. If you've got minimal defense, I mean, at least okay defense, then you're going to be up there in the charts. Unfortunately, These have been switched around where a lot of great defensive work. Ipswich Town not doing the greatest job attacking wise, only 73-4. 84 points though is pretty nice, but you have quite the disparity between Leeds and Ipswich, 99 all the way down to 84. But fourth place is not bad, unfortunately in playoff spots, but you do lose out in the semifinals 2-3. Cup run for Ipswich Town, not great on either. FA Cup 5th round out against Tottenham. Yeah, I expect that, but in extras, not bad there. Crystal Palace kicks you out of the EFL Cup 2nd round, 0-1. Squad-wise, a lot less green here. But goals, 24 for Chaplin. Hurst only with 9. 11 assists for Clark. Burgess with 6. Yeah, the stats just don't tell the story. Christian Walton, 1 appearance, of course, 750. But Harry Clark and Hlodkey with 705 and 704. Not the greatest. Definitely stats do not tell the story here. Stats for the championship side, they're in some of these lists, but not really high up. I mean, you've got some numbers, but they're not the greatest. So we have definitely seen a lot of tactics that for some reason, I mean, maybe it's the fact that their numbers are spread around a bunch of different players, but the stats, when you look at the player stats, they just don't scream first place, fourth place, playoff contention, things like that. But, you know, hey, things like this work when it comes to tactic talks. And again, I'm just doing a flat sim. If you take control of these yourselves, you could do a heck of a lot better. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.